Welcome to the 2019 Stanley Cup playoffs right here on SRN. This is a presentation of SN Stanley Cup playoffs. 4 games tonight on NBC and CNBC for the first time. A game on CNBC. And we invite you on into the coverage of the Stanley Cup playoffs here coming up in just a moment. All right, so first of all, we've had some crazy games happen. Over the last week or so. You know, I'm just kidding. We've had one overtime game so far. And we've had some exciting finishes. Including that win for the Capitals. They got it done. All right, I think it's time to get some picks on in right here, right now on SRN. We're going to preview each game, give our intake on them. All right, let's start off with Columbus and Tampa. JW is going with Tampa. I'm also going with Tampa. I think the Lightning will bounce back tonight. And, of course, also the Blue Jackets, they aren't as desperate for this one as they were for the first one. Of course, you want to win them all, but I think Tampa wants it a little more than Columbus because Tampa wants to play at least to Game 5 in this series. And I think Tampa, you're going to get it done tonight. They ain't blowing a lead. They know what's at stake. Islanders and Penguins. I'm going to go with the Penguins. JW is going with the Islanders. Well, I'm just going to say that the Penguins, they're ready to turn on the Jets. They're ready to get this going. They're ready to come back. And I think Matt Murray and his skill set that he has is going to be enough to get it done. Also, Sidney Crosby, very quiet in the first game, typically does not have 2 games in a row that quiet. So we will see how it goes tonight on NBCSN coming up. CNBC, 8:30, St. Louis and Winnipeg. JW is going with St. Louis. I'm going Winnipeg in this one. I think that the Jets are ready to get back to their winning ways on home ice. The first game really didn't indicate much for me. I think the Jets will bounce back. And that'll be that. All right. Vegas and San Jose. Late night on NBCSN. AW is going with the Knights. This is a really tough game to pick. I'm also going with the Knights tonight. It's going to be a good one. Let's just say that. It's really tough to decide who's going to win any of these games, but let alone the one that's probably the least predictable. Especially for somebody like me who just doesn't stay up to the hour of West Coast hockey. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I can really do much worse than JW has done over the last 2 days. He is currently 2 of 8. Let's get the scoreboard on in. There's a now updater. It's a pretty weird scoreboard that we have, but it is what it is. It's down at the bottom. Let's see. 3-2. 8 possible points could have been awarded. So you just admire how bad we are at picking. I don't know if it can get worse. JW currently 25%. I am currently at like 37%. But you know, nowhere to go but up from here. Good night tonight. If I go 3 for 4 tonight, guess what? I'll be right back up to I'll be up to 6 to 12, up to 50% if I get 3 for 4 tonight. But we'll have to see how it goes in the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. The games will continue on NBC. So a reminder for tomorrow's games. We have 4 more games tomorrow. Tomorrow, beginning on NBC, 2 Central, the Canes and the Capitals. Then it's Dallas and Nashville on CNBC at 5. Then NBC has Toronto, Boston at 7 tomorrow night, and Colorado, Calgary at 9:30. Sunday gets going, Islanders and Penguins on NBC, and you can see the rest of the slate on NBC Sports Family Networks. All right, thank you for tuning in. I'm Joe Rod saying so long. Peace out.